Okay, so whoa, almost fell. This is the inside piece of the sleeves I had made. In case anybody cares, there's a little support that I just missed cutting right there. And if you look at the top of these rails, they are thicker. It's like they had a little reinforcement piece there. That goes back a ways, and it goes all the way to where the transmission bolts are. So you can see this is tack welded already. We're going to sit there and weld that up and that up. This and these 3 plug holes that I've got a little tack weld right there, and then 3 tack welds here. We'll get those plugs all filled in, and then that just leaves the top seam and the bottom seam. So there's the other one over there. This is the outside piece. Got some plug weld holes drilled in it. It's cut to go as far forward as we can without getting into those transmission bolts, and then it stops back here, allows us enough room to weld without getting into the hanger for the trailing arm. And the problem is some fucking potato head cut this one yesterday. Forgot about the 8¼ inches that went in the middle, so it's too short. I have to have another one made. Then making these, the cool thing about them is, again, these are about 10 gauge, 10 or 11, super stout. They fit so tight. I don't know if you can see this. The outside one will slide right underneath there. This one snugs there and comes right up on top of this weld. The stoutness and the precision in which these were bent made this job work. We were thinking all kinds of weird shit where it's going to have micro adjustments to get this thing all squared again after cutting it. But as it turned out, we just let the truck go free, get it off the stand, and just clamped it. And these things forced the truck to go to where it was supposed to be. It all lines up. Going from this reference point here on a body mount from the disco up to that corner of the bulkhead, and from that body mount hole to this corner of the bulkhead, the distance was something like 1/32 of an inch off. This point and this point were reference points made 12 inches apart before cutting it, so they're supposed to be 20¼ apart. Did the same thing over there, so that's true. And I'm not too worried about this thing being squared. It built to closer tolerances than they did in the factory. Like I said, I think it would. Well, it's going to, because I have to drive around or drag it around for a week before I get the other one made. Anyways, more shots in a bit.